Well, it came about from an idea that we should do some glamping, put up some tents, rustic kitchen, bathroom, and it evolved into, because it's too windy for tents, we did have 3 and they were a disaster. And so they are now A-frames. They've grown up and, gone through their teenage years, and they're now solid structures and lovely. So we've still got glamping, but they're hard top glamping. It's a cabin, but it doesn't have facilities. We've got ensuite rooms, we've got a deluxe villa, we've got our A-frames, we've got a disabled accessible room, fully compliant. And so it sort of evolved. And then our main building, the Alexander Centre, is huge. We needed a big roof space to catch enough water, because our only source of water on the property is tanks. So we needed a very big roof space. So that was the first idea. The first DA that we put in had a wedding reception, like it was just a great big room with a great big roof. And you can't have a community meeting room or function room on a rural resource property. So that's when it changed, and it's big enough now. It's 550 square metres of roof to capture enough. We still buy water in the summer, and then our ponds, we use that for all of our irrigation around the site, and our AWTS system we use to irrigate our woodland areas. So it works well.
What does AWTS stand for?
An aerated water treatment system.
Nice.
Yeah. So we've got a septic tank for our A-frames, and they need a large absorption area. The AWTS actually uses the grey water, and it pumps it up to an irrigation area for our trees and stuff.
Great. So, and what are some of the, let's call them sustainable initiatives you've got on the property?
Okay, so from the very beginning, I have been learning about sustainability. I'm married to a farmer, a broadacre farmer, who, and broadacre farmers, they just do what they've always done, spray the heck out of everything, not worry about their waste, they just dig a hole. And so this has been a big learning curve for me. And the first thing was I knew I wanted eco products, but we had them in small plastic. So, the little single use.
Yeah, for the toiletries that you offer.
So we've got rid of those, and we've got bigger ones. We used to provide 2 complimentary bottles of water in plastic, so we got rid of those, and we now provide a large bottle in glass. Recycling, reusing, even burning wood. We try and burn what's rubbish on the farm, or old boards from a stockyard, or trees that have fallen down. And occasionally we have to buy wood. We try and buy offcuts from a sawmill that aren't going to be used for anything else. And then just labelling bins for recycling. Our full-time man, and we've got an agreement with Veolia. They've helped us with an environmental plan, like leftover milk. Rocky puts them on our roses. And we try to reuse, repurpose wherever we can.
So what about energy use? How do you power the place?
Well, funnily enough, the whole Cove costs less to power than my house, because we've got all LED lighting. We've got all solar in and around our gardens and up and down the road, and so we use all solar lights. Some are better than others. We've got some very good ones, which we gradually will improve the garden lighting, because it's very dark here overnight. And then everything is maximum, your 5-star energy rating on all your appliances, etc. And we try and we ask our guests to conserve energy as well. The rooms are so well insulated that even in the winter you rarely need a heater on. If it's a sunny day and the sun's been in and warmed your room, they can be actually too warm.